Hello everyone, I want again to welcome all of you to this last lesson, of course, on different types of interpreters. Remember, we have already discussed before. We talked about medical interpreters, the legal interpreters, the sign language interpreters, and in the last lesson, we discussed about conference interpreters. In this lesson, I want us to talk about guide interpreters. Just from the word guide, we say that they are also known as the escort interpreters. So guide interpreters, just from the word how it sounds, accompany, of course, visitors in the country in order to facilitate communication between the hearing community and the deaf community. So some professional interpreters, of course, in this field prefer the specialty as it involves frequent travel or special events and, of course, locations in often more informal. So this type of interpretation or interpreters involves themselves in travels, especially to special events, so that they can perform their duties. Remember, guide interpreting assignments can run for days or weeks at a time. So meaning to say that this type of interpretation, of course, involves or requires a lot of availability as an interpreter. So an interpreter taking or accepting this event, just as I mentioned in the last lessons, that of course you have to be well informed about the event you are going to engage in before, of course, you travel, so that you avoid miscommunication. So all those 5 types of interpreters are very important, and we either belong to one of them. So analyze yourself to be able to know whether you are a medical interpreter, a legal, a sign language interpreter, a conference, or a guide interpreter. But for this time, as we are talking about, as we are discussing these lessons, even in the future, we all belong to sign language interpreters. The rest of the type of interpretation or interpreters, medical, legal, conference, and guide, requires another type of profession, a specialized profession. You are a doctor, you are a lawyer, then you have an added, of course, advantage. For those of us who have, again, we have limited skills, or we don't have profession related to the events I've talked about, then we belong to a sign language interpreter. See you in the next lessons.